So in the end, the total procurements that we actually spent out of that almost $1 million, we spent almost $600,000 in procurements, and of the $600,000, $12,000 went to a minority business enterprise. The biochem in Taze Valley that does our sample analysis qualifies as a minority business enterprise. So we were able to do that. Unfortunately, we don't have, to qualify to be a MEB or a WEB, you have to go through all of this stuff with the government. It's not just saying, my wife owns a company, you have to file all these forms. So unfortunately, a lot of people in Lincoln County who might qualify for these things haven't jumped through all the hoops. So even though in theory they qualify, they don't on paper. That final report went in today. The deadline for the final project narrative is the 28th of May. I think we're going to have it done sometime next month, and my thought would be that I would bring that final report, which would also include the final financial report and the final meeting, everything together to the commission for their approval, and then once it was approved by the commission, we can submit it to the feds. So that's sort of where we are right now. We still have some encumbered bills that we haven't paid out, but they're all bills for installations, and so we're waiting for things like the final seeding or the final inspection by the state before we pay those out. So we're pretty well done. We're close. Close. So since we weren't going to have anything to do, we moved over to a new project, and this is an ARRA green project. It's a federal stimulus project. The money from the federal government went to the state DEP, and what's the kind of systems we're putting in, because they're not big package plants, they're considered green projects. Individual homes are considered green projects. So we applied for some money, and we've got enough money to put in 19 more homes in the same area, the same Left Fork area. So we'll end up with 59 homes in the Left Fork watershed. And like Thomas mentioned, we're trying to design a maintenance organization in the community that would take care of this, so we make sure that systems are taken care of. So where we are with the green project, of the 19 homes, we've got 4 completed at this point, 1 that's in the process, and 2 slated to start next week. So we're making pretty good progress. As long as the weather doesn't get too crazy, I think we'll be able to get them all done really before this fall, which would be great to have it all finished. We had some folks from Board Nimona, which is the manufacturer of the technology that we're putting in there, that were in the watershed last week. We went around and looked at both, some of the ones that are, it's a good Irish company, by the way. We looked at some of the homes that we put into the EPA project, as well as some of the new homes. One of the things that we're finding is that the more times we actually look at these things, the better we can do at putting them in and taking care of them. I think it's been helpful for DEP. I think it's been helpful for the manufacturer. It's certainly been helpful for our sanitarians. We had a regional training for DHHR sanitarians also last week, where we talked about the project and made some suggestions to them on how they could do a better job with it. So I think we're finding that the project is having, I don't know whether trickle down is the right kind of word, but it's having a broader effect than just the Left Fork of the Mud River. We did get some folks from WVU down to go through the watershed yesterday to look at that. They were pretty excited about it. I don't know whether that's going to lead to any more collaboration or not. And then after spring break, I'm going to be doing some presentations at Hamlin, some of the high school classrooms about the project and what it means in terms of taking care of your septic tanks and how it relates to drinking water and well water. Also in your packet, the 3rd page is the most recent drawdown request to DEP. You can see that we requested almost $90,000. That would bring us to a total of $204,000 out of the $718,000. So pretty much either once a month or twice a month, we'll be requesting money to them. We don't have a cushion, so we've got to, as we need it, we submit the invoices and then we draw down. So that's sort of where we are with those two projects. I thought I'd include two other kind of things for the commission that we've sort of been looking at that doesn't really tie into wastewater, but one of them is an idea about saving energy with computers. There's a couple pages, 2 pages, I think, 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 pages there that support the idea of people turning off their computers at night when they leave their office. This research says that if you do that, you can save $60 a year per machine. So if you think of how many computers there are at the courthouse, it might be a way the courthouse to save some energy and money. It would be important, though, if the computer's on a surge protector, to turn off the surge protector and unplug the surge protector, because if you just turned off the surge protector and you have a lightning strike, you don't have anything to protect your computer, so you need to unplug it completely. So it might take a little training to get people to do that, but it's just an idea, something we've done at the ARRA project office across the street. I don't know whether you're noticing any difference or not.
I'm pretty sure the school system uses that. We have some ladies from Ranger here.
You turn yours off and unplug it? Yeah. So I think it's probably a good thing to think about. And the last thing on the final page is a new font for your computers. Justin Blankenship and I do not have a business agreement. I need to disclose that. I'm not working with him. He's not promoting any of this stuff either. But this is a font that actually has holes in the letters. You can see that's a big enlargement so that you don't use as much ink. So it's also a way to save some ink. And if you look on actually the thing about going green with your PC, where it has a number 1 on the 4th page, if you look at the top font size there, and if your eyes are good enough, you can actually see where there's some of those little holes. So if you're blowing up your font size real big, it's going to be noticeable, but the rest of what's printed there is all normal and you can't put it down. Just an idea I thought I'd share with you all. Give you something else to think about. And sorry, there's one other thing I have on here that I know that a commission when you met when you met to consider the budget, did not put any money in the budget for the maintenance.
We did not.
And I'm just asking you to reconsider it. I think it would be encouragement for the community, even if it was a token amount. So.
But I thought we needed probably some more discussion on it. We did talk about it and didn't say absolutely not, but just wasn't sure how. I thought 2 good sides. One is what you're saying, is maybe a motivator in the community. But that's just so small,
So it's such a small
community,
yes.
and we don't do that for no one else in the county. That was our discussion.
I'm sure. Well, maybe once we have the plan where we know exactly how much everybody's going to contribute each month and what the copay is going to be and what we anticipate, because as we've had these discussions with the community, you know, even though we've got almost $70,000 from HOBET, if it's a 70-30 copay where the community member pays 30, eventually they're going to run out of money. And so when people are saying, what are we going to do then? We don't know. Hopefully we'll have discovered a brand new septic system that'll take care of all this.
Well, I think it's one of the issues we probably just need to talk about and make sure that we put all the things on the table and just talk about it.
So we will probably, as we get closer to that maintenance, we'll come back to it. That's it.
Yeah, we thought we had a little breathing time.